Everybody,
Stop.
Sometimes
He didn't stop. My head hurts.
Welcome back to the
Goddamn siege.
This is episode 6. My name is Ryan, and I am joined by Henry the Anal Bead Snake.
Yeah, I am.
I'll send through a picture. And Sharknado, the Fourth Awakens.
Hi.
And in the spirit of the show we're about to review, this episode is being taped on the same day as the previous one.
Awesome.
So welcome to what is not the 1-year anniversary show, but the one that people remember. Welcome to Retribution.
The 1987 horror film directed by Guy Maga, starring Denise Lipscomb. I'm saying that wrong.
Who?
Denise Lipscomb.
Dennis. You've written it as Dennis, not Denise.
Shit.
Lipscomb? Lipscomb? I don't know who that is.
I have no idea either. I only have this as a Retribution paladin in World of Warcraft.
It's a Ret Pally.
Yeah, I'm a
Welcome
Ret
to Ret Pally.
Welcome to Ret Pally. It might be Dennis, because I word wrong.
Would not be surprised.
Same as I
It
should.
says Dennis on the fucking
I know,
piece of paper he's written. He's just showed me.
I know, it's Dennis, not Denise.
It's read it as Denise.
Oh, poor Denise.
Dennis.
Yeah, no, it's Dennis. It's Dennis.
What is it, Dennis?
Dennis Lipscomb.
Lipscomb.
I don't know. Yeah,
Oh my god. Okay, I don't know who that is.
Who the fuck?
but it's definitely a
It
Dennis.
looks super
That's a
generic.
Dennis.
Anywho.
We're sidetracked already. Good to know. Good start.
Yep.
You're welcome.
This is lovely. We are taped on the same day as Prove It. 5th of September 2009 and uploaded on the 16th of October. One day before the Relentless and Seasons Meetings taping.
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit. Busy week.
Busy.
I reckon. We open with sadly not so epic voice guy.
Aww.
It's Johnny? It's Johnny?
Sounds like his parents are in the other room. It's like if he arcs up too much, he'll fucking get smacked.
It's not very good. It's not very good. He speaks too fast and you can barely understand him. And yeah, like you said, it's very quiet also. If he arcs up,
Yep.
his parents will give him hiding. So he gives us a little explanation on why each of Mr. Insano, Extreme Dave, and Champagne are all looking for their retribution. And Nato, when we were setting up to do podcasts, you asked me, among many other things, why we need pop filters.
Yes.
This is why.
Yes.
What you hear.
Yeah, what you hear.
Yeah, what you hear from
Yeah.
Johnny, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah.
That's why you need it.
The dictionary states that retribution is an act of revenge or harming someone in retaliation for something harmful they have done. Last month to prove it, 3 men felt they were wronged, and tonight all 3 look for their retribution. Mr. Insano lost the BBW UK Championship in a match that he knew nothing about, a match that he had no time to prepare for, and worst of all, to an SNW wrestler. Tonight he faces off against K-Bar, not for the gold, that can come later, but for revenge.
Beating you for the belt, you don't deserve another shot, okay? But if you want to have a go against me, just try it and I'll kick your face in.
Dave was punted in the head by his former best friend for the second time in a month. Tonight he faces off against Johnny Magnum in a knockout match where the only way to win is to knock your opponent out cold. Extreme Dave issued the challenge. Can he gain his retribution?
You want to make this personal, Johnny? That's right. Because I'm going to damn personal. You, me, knockout match. Simple as. See who's the bigger one.
Lastly, Champagne lost his coveted UBW championship to Danny Ace. Tonight, Payne faces the new champion in a 9-quit match as he tries to regain his gold. No pinfalls, no submissions, and no rules. The only way to win is to beat down your opponent so badly that he utters the words, I quit.
You listen to me real good, because that match will be fought under I Quit rules! You know a little challenge again. I quit match? I accept.
And UBW steps up once again to show why we are the best backyard vet in the country. It won't be for the squeamish, it won't be for the weak at heart, but tonight, these men are looking for their retribution.
Okay, BBW UK champion K-Bar makes his way down to the ring. He faces Mr. Insano in our opening contest in a non-title match.
Yay.
Whoa.
Not too much to say here other than what was said last episode, one of the disadvantages of only having one recoil. So for some reason, if you're listening to this and not the last one, Insano was originally scheduled to face Swimbad at Prove It, but Swimbad went and got himself suspended, so Insano needed a new opponent. He was asleep. Enter SNW's K-Bar. He defeated Insano, and then Insano went nutso butto. On recoil, K-Bar told him that he could have a rematch, but it wouldn't be for the belt, so we get this match. K-Bar gives Insano a light shove to start things out. Insano responds with a right hand to the face. And another one. And another one. Double leg takedown from K-Bar. He throws a punch, then locks on a headlock. Insano pushes him away. K-Bar comes charging back in, and he ducks a clothesline attempt from Insano. K-Bar comes in with a clothesline of his own, but Insano hits one at the same time. They are both down. Side headlock by K-Bar, and he throws some knees while he has it locked on. He lets it go, stands up, and kicks Insano in the back, then in the arm. Insano grabs the road sign and hits K-Bar square in the head, then hits a low drop kick to his head as well. Insano just straight up chokes a bitch, which is lovely. Mm-hmm. K-Bar struggles to get out of it, but Insano bashes his head into the ground. K-Bar rolls to his feet, so Insano grabs the nearby guitar. He winds up and whiffs completely as K-Bar ducks out of the way. He hits a kick, a punch, and a big roundhouse to the back of Insano to take him down. K-Bar grabs a tray. He hits a big shot to Insano's back and just leaves it sitting there so he can follow up with a double stomp onto it. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
He picks up the tray again and just drop. Fantastic.
Right.
Couple of kicks to Insano's side and then a kick to the head. He brings Insano up to his feet and takes him back to the ring. He sets up for a rock bottom or something, but Insano grabs him and hits a brain buster.
Bullshit.
Oh, this was fucked.
This looked like it knocked K-Bar out for a second.
Yep. Really rough.
Yeah.
That landing.
Oh, shit.
Like,
Jesus Christ.
Why aren't you protecting this precious commodity that you have received?
Like, K-Bar landed on every ounce of K-Bar, and Pete landed, like, kind of on top of him.
Yeah.
A bit. Like, he twisted into it.
Yeah,
like,
this is how people get broken necks.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that is just...
Yeah, no.
And and somehow he's okay.
Yeah, like, come on.
Insano locks on a sleeper of sorts.
Yeah, sure.
K-Bar slips out of it and puts on a waist lock. He gets himself and Insano up to their feet and tries to go for a German. Insano turns it into a German of his own, but K-Bar turns to the side as they fall backwards, rushes over to Insano and lays in some elbows to Insano's head. That was a cool little
Yes,
spot.
it was.
Yeah.
K-Bar gets back up to his feet and comes running in with a knee to Insano's side, then kicks him in the back. K-Bar grabs the road sign and throws it down onto Insano's back. He climbs up a ladder, comes off Brett's rung, the deadliest rung, with a flying nothing, and Insano throws the road sign directly into his head.
Oh,
Fucking A.
yeah. Jesus.
The way he throws, like he's not just here clearly, but
Yeah.
like at Domination he did it to Swin at the beginning and stuff. Like the way that he punches the signs into people's heads and throws them at their heads and shit. It's just no fucking regard.
Yeah, no.
For anyone. It's ridiculous. Insano grabs the other ladder. He puts it around K-Bar's neck and then drills it into the ground. I'm sure that was okay. I suppose that was as safe as it could have been.
Probably the safest thing he's done so far.
And ironically, it's the thing that in kayfabe hurts more.
Yeah.
K-Bar then grabs the ladder, hits a quick shot to Insano's stomach with it, then throws a few punches, the last of which is a low blow. Here we go again.
Back with the dick shots.
Covered by K-Bar, it gets 2. Both men get back up to their feet. K-Bar grabs Insano's arm, but Insano reverses with a double leg and locks on a Boston Crab with bouncing.
Again with the bouncing.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
He is trying to anally insert Insano,
Little Insano.
little Insano, into K-Bar, into his rectum.
Anally injected. Yeah.
That's steroid.
Anally injected Insano into K-Bar.
Yeah. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. We come full circle.
We have K-Bar reverses into a pin. Thank fuck. But Insano kicks out at 2 as Insano pushes him off.
I love this Boston Crab rollout K-Bar did though, because he rolled him out and then Pete falling over gave K-Bar so much momentum to fling him on top of him.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Oh, that's so funny.
K-Bar rolls out and kicks Insano in the face. He stalks Insano, waiting for him to move a bit, and hits another one. Knife edge chops by K-Bar. Insano retaliates with a big one of his own, followed by a second. He takes K-Bar over to the middle of the ring and hits 3 amigos.
Yeah, don't taint your three amigos with your 20% crack, sir.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we're at like 20 or so percent crack. Just buy a fucking belt. Can you go, Henry, back in time and hand this cunt a belt, please?
I fucking wish I could.
You were at the taping.
He had one, but then he strapped some fucking balls to it.
I warned K-Bar as well. I'm like, bring a belt for Pete. And he didn't listen to me.
No,
I was
terrible.
like, come on.
Terrible.
Come on, K-Bar.
Insano grabs a ladder. He puts it in the middle of the ring, climbs up top, starts to lose his balance. So Max Carnage comes over to keep it steady. It doesn't matter though, because K-Bar kicks him off. Guillotine choke by K-Bar, complete with body scissors. Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad. But Insano reverses. Goozle! Again. Insano picks him up and hits a big power bomb. Doesn't pin him though. Instead, he moves the ladder and climbs it. He is miles too far away, which means K-Bar has to move.
God damn it.
Insano points up to the heavens and hits a diving headbutt a la Chris Benoit. Again, the less I say about this, the better.
I mean, it just looked like me throwing a starfish at a beach.
Oh, God, yeah, no, I can't.
No.
I can't.
Oh, man.
Both men struggle up to their feet. Insano is up first, and he brings the ladder closer. He decides to get a run up and jumps up onto the ladder. It can't support his weight, though, as he tries for a moonsault and flops straight onto his back.
Does he think he's a fucking cruiserweight?
That's what I'm saying. He's moving like he's trying to move like he's a fucking cruiserweight.
Like, oh, Jesus, Insano.
That's not a high enough ladder. If he even got half a rotation, he would have broke his fucking neck.
But yeah, I was just like,
You dumb cunt.
yeah, I fucking. After this, I was just like, I was typing in my notes. Like, oh, Insano tries a moonsault, but then all of a sudden my phone autocorrects moonsault into a Joondalup.
A Joondalup.
A Joondalup.
That's what this is.
So I know you've done. I know you've looked this up.
Yep.
I know you.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is a Joondalup, sir?
Please tell us the tale.
Joondalup is a suburb of Perth, Western Australia. Not to be confused with Perth.
Of course, it ends in
Perth.
up.
Yeah.
Of course.
Not to be confused with Perth and Kinross in Scotland.
Perth, WA. All right.
Yeah, got it.
Yep. Yeah, of course. There's so many towns in WA that end in up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that have up in them. My favorite of all time, nothing will ever top this. Boy Up Brook.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's a very good one.
The best. Fuck, it's Joondalup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
All right,
this is
so
what it's called
Insano went for a Joondalup, and he flopped straight onto his back. K-Bar grabs the BBW title and he taunts Insano, telling him to get up. When Insano is on his knees, K-Bar runs in and hits a big belt shot to the head. Goes for the cover, but Insano, he kicks out. Give Tommaso Ciampa notes how to kick out of a belt shot. Insano's shoe has come off, so K-Bar grabs it and spanks him with it.
That was good.
Spanking
Shoe of
Insano.
death.
Spanking Insano for his sins.
He needs more spanking,
More spanking.
especially for that Joondalup.
Insano punches him in the stomach, especially for the Joondalup. Buying himself some time to get his shoe back on as K-Bar sells. Good lad.
Doesn't know how to tie up his shoelaces or put on a belt.
K-Bar gets up, so does Insano. K-Bar comes in and Insano hits him with a power slam. No cover though, as he instead tries to hit a running senton. And then he goes for a cover, but only gets two as K-Bar reverses through and pins him with a crucifix. That gets two as well. Another guillotine choke by K-Bar and some knees to the side while it's locked on. Insano gets out of it though and throws some punches. K-Bar fucking bails. He goes all the way to the other side of the ring and grabs a cheese grater. He hits Insano in the side of the head with it. K-Bar grabs the guitar and hits Insano in the back. He throws it into the back. He staggers around for a bit, comes back over, sets Insano up, and boom! Fucking spectacular curb stomp.
Yes. And again,
Very good.
a good selling by Insano for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he did right in this entire thing.
He is good at just flopping.
Yeah.
Flopping to his fucking face.
Face down in the mud.
Yeah. So he goes to recover. Insano kicks out. Goes for recover again, but again he kicks out. And I really like the multiple covers.
Yeah,
I feel like I've said that before.
It doesn't happen enough.
Insano struggles to his feet as K-Bar sets up a ladder. He comes back over to Insano, kicks him, and tries to bring him over to the ladder. Insano gets out of it, though, and puts K-Bar up against half of the broken table from the main event of Prove It. He brings the ladder closer, runs up, jumps off it with an elbow drop, and crashes and burns as K-Bar moves out of the way. You can see the look on Max Carnage's face. Like, what is this cunt doing this time?
Yeah.
I'm like Insano thinks he's like 40 kilos lighter.
Yeah,
Like-
at least. Like,
100 kilos.
you went realistic.
I went realistic. He just went with cuntish.
It's on brand.
It's on
It is on
brand.
brand. I'm a massive cunt.
Are a massive cunt, or you have a massive cunt.
I have a sack to put it into.
Oh, yes.
He's gonna get some retribution.
Ooh. K-Bar moves the ladder and climbs up. He dives off and hits a big forearm to Insano's chest. Cover by K-Bar, and that gets two as Insano grabs him by the throat as he kicks out. Insano gets up and pulls K-Bar up as well. Slashes the throat, seemingly going for a choke slam onto the ladder. K-Bar reverses though, front face lock, and boom, he hits a face buster. Do we know what that's called? Where he does, it's like an Eye of the Hurricane, but it's a face buster instead of a...
No.
Nah.
All right, cool.
Sure.
Well, it's that. It's the Eye of the Hurricane, but Inverted. K-Bar does an Undertaker-style cover, crossing the arms over, and that only gets 2. Quick club to the back by K-Bar, and he sets a ladder back up. K-Bar goes up top, comes off, but Insano catches him and hits brain damage. Insano drapes the arm over, but K-Bar kicks out. I swear that's the only kind of cover that he knows how to do, is drape the arm over. I exaggerate, but it feels like it. Insano yells out a war cry and locks on an STF. K-Bar tries to grab for the ladder, but he has no choice but to tap out. Insano wins. K-Bar crawls over to his belt, grabs it, and holds it tight, and smiling while selling the pain, basically saying that he's still champion, and that's all that matters. First of all, do we think that this match is better than the first? Yes and no.
Yeah, yes and no.
In my opinion.
Well,
Yeah, but going through it, I'm kind of at a no, but
I'm gonna say no, mainly because Insano and this pissed me off.
is the difference K-Bar is kicking the shit out of Insano in the Prove It match.
Yes.
And in this one, there's a lot more of Insano doing
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's weaker in my opinion because of that.
I mean, in the Prove It match, he has less of a chance to do unsafe shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I'll read it how I wrote this.
Yeah.
My post-match thoughts.
Go for it.
I was, Jesus Christ, that went on for too long, and I was wanting it to be over before K-Bar got injured. I should not be concerned for the health of someone whilst watching a wrestling match.
No.
No, exactly.
Exactly. I should know that they're safe, but my suspension of disbelief should tell me, oh, hey, they're hurt,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Not just.
Not, oh, fuck, they're actually going to die.
Yeah.
Like,
He's going to have a broken neck.
yeah, like,
Brain damage is going to give him fucking brain damage.
yeah, like for me, this match was much worse than the Prove It one.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, agree.
I can't agree. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is all K-Bar again.
This is all K-Bar again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything good in this is K-Bar.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway from this, how the fuck is he a heel? How is he supposed to be a heel?
Yeah.
Everything he does, he's so likable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I would love to hear fucking K-Bar's thoughts on working that match and just what he thinks of that match.
It's tough. It's tough because
Yeah.
he's, from all accounts, he's the nicest fucking guy in the world and has
Yeah.
not a bad word to say against literally anyone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like
Like-
he'd be okay. Like,
Yeah.
he'd be like, no, it's fun.
He'd be like, like, it would put it in a nice way, opposed to like, oh, you
Not to-
treated me like shit.
Not
like,
to put words in your mouth if you
Yeah.
ever listen to this, K-Bar, but
Yeah, exactly.
no, this one, it certainly feels a lot more personal.
yeah.
Like there's
Well, yeah.
a little bit more like back and forthy shit. There's a
Yeah.
lot more weapon, which is the back and forthy stuff is kind of why in ways it's kind of better in some little ways. And there's a lot more weapon use as well, but yeah. Anything good in it is K-Bar.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, yeah. He tried.
He did his best.
He did his best with what he had to work with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is a fucking... that guy. Okay, moving on. Unless we have anything else.
No.
Cool, we're moving on to our second match as Extreme Dave takes on Johnny Magnum in a knockout match.
What the hell is Magnum? Here's Magnum. He pulls Dave off the top of Danny. What the hell is pulling Danny up? There's 10. Danny wins with an assist. With an assist. With an assist from Johnny Magnum. What the hell? There's Johnny Magnum! Johnny Magnum comes in as Extreme Dave as Cougar Boy in the Boston Crab and takes him down with that 70s kick. by God, what the hell? What the hell? And now look, Goo Boy's crawling over. Extreme Dave's out. He's unconscious. 1, 2, 3. Oh, for God's sake, that ain't right.
I can understand being angry at me. Yeah, I accidentally hit you with the tray. I apologise for that. It was unintentional. I was aiming for the guy that was attacking. And, you know, I thought that we'd even the score when you came in and interfered in my match. But it's the fact that you also interfered during my match with Goo Goo Boy. Yeah. What else was there to prove, Magnum? So, we're gonna have one more match. You, me, one-on-one. At some point, I can see it happening. And trust me, after it's all said and done, I'm gonna get you up. I'm gonna shake your hand like a man. And let's hope we can leave it at that.
Them up. Is he going to do it? Are these two men going to be able to settle their differences and go back to their tagging ways? Johnny Magnus slapped it away. They hug instead. They oh no! The low blow by Magnum. Oh, I thought we were going to get a sweet and tender moment, but no. As Magnum picks him up, and oh, that is sick. That is sickening with a punt of death by Magnum. Freak's leaving. Look behind you, Johnny. Yeah. Carnage is controlling this one. Power slam now. Oh! No, right. Oh! On the tree. Oh! Hurricane Rana. Take his hand. What the hell? Oh! At the top of the show. Look at this, guys. What's Johnny going to even do there? Oh! Dave gets him in a headlock. Oh! There's a nice low blow. So what the hell is this that Dave did? Wait, there. Underhooks now. How many shows have we done there? Oh! Dave gets his action to the head. Again, I thought. And oh! Dave, he's struggling up to his feet. And oh my God, there's that punt! That punt that we saw on recoil. 1, 2, and 3. That is over.
Johnny Magnum, you want to punt me in the head? Give me concussion. You want to knock me out? Fine. You want to knock me out? You want to make this personal, Johnny? Sam, damn personal. You, me, knockout. Simple. See who's the bigger man.
We get an opening package. It's not bad, I suppose, but it has a very weird old school black and white shaky cam footage filter over the top of it, which is kind of silly.
Yeah.
Kind of takes away from it a bit.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little bit. But it's all right. It goes through it. It's whatever. Extreme Dave makes his way to the ring as Sir Arthur Hayes informs us of the rules of this knockout match. When you feel like you've beaten your opponent down sufficiently, you ask the referee to do the classic 3 arm drops. If you cannot answer the 3rd arm drop, well then you got knocked the fuck out!
Yeah.
What do we think of this concept?
I was very interested. I wasn't sure how they're going to do it going into it. I'm like, how are you going to do a KO match? Like, how is that visually appealing? But then when they said raise the arm 3 times, I'm like, that's how you get the visuals.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
like
it is.
I like it. It's unique. It's sort of it's like, well, this isn't a last man standing, and it's not a regular match either.
Yeah.
But it has that same 2 count sort of feel to it.
Yeah, and it's like, but like, I kind of find it a little weird. Is like, if the wrestler's not knocked out, why would they let it hit once or let alone twice?
Yeah,
kind of thing.
But a lot of the moves that they do is sort of believable. That
They could be like out of it.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah, they're sort of still recovering,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But we'll get to that, I suppose. Johnny doesn't want an entrance. He runs in during Dave's and smacks him in the back with a tray. He follows that up with a headshot, pushes Dave to the ground with his foot, and he taunts Dave. Come on, Dave. Come on, let's get a stream. Let's get extreme. Stream, Dave.
Go on, Dave.
Fucking great.
Let's get extreme.
Come on, it's so good. Talking shit. Waiting for him to get up. When he does, he hits another tray shot to the head. Johnny puts the tray on the ground, and Dave staggers around like he's dead on his feet. Johnny grabs him by the back of the head, pushes him down, and rubs his face onto the tray. Johnny goes for the skull fucker. Dave tries to fight out of it, punching Johnny in the leg, but Johnny doesn't like that and punches Dave in the head, allowing him to skull fuck Dave on the tray. That's a really neat spot as well. It's like, no, I'm doing it.
You're taking it like a bitch.
I feel like it could have happened later on in the match, kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Because like Dave's still like in his senses, like, okay, that's what he's doing. I can get out of that. But later on in the match, he's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a real fun spot.
Yeah.
Real good.
The crowd chants along with it, and when they hit 10, Johnny stands up and tells the crowd, "Never count along with me." Someone says back to him, "Shut the fuck up." So he flips them off as someone else says, "That's what she said." Johnny laughs and says, "Very funny, you can't count."
Very good.
Very good.
Yep.
Knock out your opponent. That's an interesting way to start the match.
Count along with me. Shut the fuck up. That's what she said. Very funny, you can't count.
Fan interaction for the win. Well, other wrestler interaction. Interaction. Talks a lot more that he's heel. It's great. Johnny picks Dave back up. Goes for a suplex, but Dave reverses, hitting a suplex of his own. Both back up to their feet. Johnny comes running back in, but Dave grabs him by the leg and hits a back body drop. Johnny's leg lands on the tray, and he gets back up to his feet. Dave with a kick to the head, and then a nice back suplex. Dave grabs the tray. Johnny is on his hands and knees. Dave hits a shot to the back. Then he puts the tray on Johnny's back and hits a big senton onto the tray and Johnny's back. That hurts you more, bud.
Yeah, it does.
Dave's selling the back. He may actually be in pain. He grabs Johnny and puts him over close to the ladder in the corner. Dave climbs up. When he gets to Brett's rung, Johnny comes over and grabs him, setting up for a powerbomb. Dave turns into a Rana, though, and starts laying in some knees into the back of Johnny's head. He tells referee Carnage to drop the arm, but Johnny is still alive. It's very hard to write how to describe the whole like one arm drop, two arm drop. Yeah, it's sort of hard to... Because like with a pinfall, I can go, oh, he kicks out at 2, you know.
Yeah.
I tried. I did my best.
His arm stiffens at 2.
Arm stiffens at 2. He hulks up at 2. Dave is staggering about. He's waiting for Johnny to get back up. When he does, Dave runs in and hits a spear. Johnny folds in half as we hear Mr. Daniel Ace behind the camera. That was a spear and a half. Spear and a half.
Yeah.
Oh! That's a spear and a half.
Dave gets back to his feet, and Johnny does as well. Dave comes running back in, but Johnny hits him with a big boot. It's not a leg lariat.
No.
He sits Dave up, grabs his arm, and wrenches it to the side and starts laying elbows into the side of Dave's head. It's nasty. Nasty stuff. He drops Dave and yells at Carnage to count. The arm drops twice and almost drops a third, but Dave, he okay.
He fine.
He okay. Johnny comes over. He hits a double underhook suplex. Why isn't this one delicious?
Don't know. Didn't have the right seasoning, I guess.
Yeah, it's not.
It was just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper on that double underhook suplex.
Oh, very tasty.
He picks Dave up again and hits a German. They get back up. This time, Johnny hits an exploder. T-bone. Whatevs. Then throws some kicks into the side of Dave's head. Headlock by Johnny. He tells Dave to go to sleep. The crowd chant, headlock, headlock. Johnny wrenches it, shaking back and forth. Dave gets to his feet, hits a jawbreaker to get out of it. Canadian Destroyer by Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a sloppy one.
Yeah.
Serviceable.
Yeah, there was a lot of thought upon landing. We'll just say that.
But he doesn't ask the referee to count, instead choosing to run in with a kick to the side of the head. The referee counts, but only gets 2 arm drops.
Yes.
Dave pulls Johnny up to his feet. He comes running in, and Johnny hits a power slam. Johnny throws some punches and then hits a few headbutts, stands up, and just stomps on the back of his head. Jesus.
Yeah. Those are good stomps too. Yeah. Really good.
Johnny signals for the punt. He goes for it, but Dave gets out of the way and grabs his foot. He puts on a Dave ankle lock, which looks, it's the way that Hayes says it, and locks on a half crab at the same time. And then he lets it go, hits a knee drop onto Johnny's leg. Punch to the head by Dave. He pulls Johnny to his feet and hits a big forearm. Johnny hits one of his own. They exchange forearm shots, and we get the yay, boo spot until Dave kicks him in the stomach and goes for the stump. Fucker. Johnny reverses into a huge back suplex. He rolls Dave over onto his knees, waits for him to get back up, and hits a Magnemizer. That one, Dave's cell,
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Carnage counts. Dave's arm stays up. Johnny picks Dave up and then lifts him up into a tombstone position. Tries to hit it, but he falls backwards. Still hitting a tombstone, basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's kind of like Cesaro's fucking
neutralizer.
Yeah, neutralizer. That's the one.
It's like the Broderick almost.
Yeah.
Johnny isn't happy. He throws a tantrum and says, "Screw you all," to the crowd. He drags Dave over to the ring. Dave's on his knees. Johnny sets up for the punt. He goes for it, but Dave moves out of the way. He sets up for the hatchet to the head, but Johnny reverses it into a DDT. Johnny picks Dave up. Front face lock, and he slashes the throat. Dave reverses through and hits the hatchet to the head. But he doesn't ask the referee to count. Instead, he picks Johnny back up and hits another much better hatchet to the head.
Yeah.
This is the best one.
Yeah,
Fucking spiked.
That was very good.
Very nice.
The first one was like, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh my god.
It's like he wasn't satisfied with that one.
Yeah.
No, Johnny, do it again.
I liked it as well. Just like, no, you're copping another one. Yeah. No, fuck you.
Yeah, no, do it again.
but
The
how
one that
he-
you hit it, prove it was better. Do it again.
Oh, Dave probably in kayfabe was just like, you know what, that one was fucking shit. I could do better.
It wasn't shit, but yeah, it was. Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, that was so good.
Big thumbs up. Good shit. He asks Carnage to count Johnny's arm though. That thing, it only drops twice.
Unlucky.
You only drop twice. Starring 007, James Bond coming soon. 007 Johnny Magnum. Dave picks Johnny back up. He goes for another hatchet, but Johnny reverses, pushes Dave away, and hits that 70s kick. Dave collapses, knees, face. Amazing.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, great.
Wonderful.
And like he just flicks his head back like
Yeah.
upon the kick. It was like
Yeah.
wonderful, just tiny details.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Johnny drags Dave by the hair. He pulls him over to the ladder. He puts Dave's feet in the ladder and sets him up like a Randy Orton DDT. Dave hits a low blow. Johnny staggers away and he leans on the table sort of for support,
Yeah.
but only for a hot sec. With one last adrenaline spike, he runs over and fucking boom.
Headshot.
Punt of death while Dave is hung up in the ladder. Carnage drops the arm once, twice, 3 times. That is it. Rest in peace,
boy.
Dave.
He's dead. This time he's dead.
He's dead.
He actually kicked him, right? Like there was a day. Dave said that what was it selling? Was it legit. There's a little bit of both, apparently.
Oh, okay.
It's what Dave said. It's a lot easier to sell when your ears are ringing.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
You see the backstage footage of this, like the post show footage or whatever, and Dave is just out of it.
Yeah, I'd
Just
imagine so.
glazed over.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck. Dead. It reminds me of the Vince punt.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yep. We only saw that about 75,000 times on Raws. Johnny looms over Dave in one final amazing shot, and then the camera follows Johnny as he walks to the back. Just that last shot of the rain pissing down as Johnny's just like standing over Dave. It's so good.
Yeah. Fuck
It's so good.
Yeah.
This is the tits.
Yeah.
This is
amazing.
my favorite match by far so far.
Yeah,
Well, not
it's
by
great.
far, but so far. best match in the feud.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Easily. This is their masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have one more to go. It is still the best. It holds up so well. Dave shows us a masterclass in selling. Just seems like he's dead on his feet for most of the match. Johnny's a cunt in the most glorious way.
Yep.
I just adore it. And that underrated part of this match is the rain.
Yeah.
It's coming down so hard, and it actually sells. The epic battle feel to it. It's like, wow, more matches in the rain in real
Fuck
actual wrestling. This is fucking great. It's like top 10 anime betrayals.
That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so talk to me thoughts,
So-
because I've rambled.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The only little nip here I have for this.
He's gonna nip her, guys.
The only little nip here, my own personal one.
I
is
agree with most of that.
is I feel there should have been a little bit more weapon usage.
That's a part of it that I love.
Yeah.
They did all of this, and it was a fucking knockout match with fuck all weapon use.
Well, I get that. I can't fault you for that. But me personally, I believe it could have been a little bit more weapon use. Maybe a consigned toe, maybe something.
You just wanted to say consigned.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
But that's my only issue with it. It's not really an issue.
Here's only nipper.
My little nip here.
Nato nipper.
Nato nip here.
That's a new bit. We can't have neck breaker corner in either of these. So we go, it's time for Nato's nipper.
It does have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't. Henry.
I thoroughly enjoyed this match. It was very good. I enjoy the concept of the knockout match and both of the competitors changing their moveset around I'm fucking hitting your head as hard as I can.
Yeah. This is all, I'm hitting you in the head.
Yeah.
I'm hitting you in the head.
Fuck off.
Bloody hell.
Why is that?
I'm leaving that in. Cut that. That means it's in.
But yeah, like just the subtle things in this match made it really good. Just like from only doing head-based offense, especially the fucking hitting the balls. That's a head-based offense.
Oh yeah, got him in the head.
It's the other head.
But like the only things were like the sloppy Canadian Destroyer and the Tombstone. But you can not look at those too much.
Could it have been sloppy because they might have slipped a little because it was raining?
I thought
Possibly.
that Tombstone spot was a slip.
Yeah, like possibly that Canadian Destroyer as well.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
But yeah, the finish is wonderful. One
of my favorite finishes in UBW.
Like this is how you're probably going to finish a KO match. Like someone suspended, hung up, can't escape, and then you hit the final shot.
Yeah.
Johnny mentioned that he thought that that's a way that Randy should have hit it should have hit the punt at some point. I agree wholehearedly. Like hang him up in the bottom rope maybe.
Yeah,
because the middle rope wouldn't have worked.
It's like after watching this, I remember seeing a punt. I can't remember which. I think it was like a WCPW show.
Righto.
Like a match between B. Priestley and fucking Tegan Knox.
Okay.
Where Tegan Knox put B into a chair
Yeah.
Like put her head through the chair and punted it through the chair.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
I
that
like
was
that.
the finish, and it reminded me of that so much.
I love me some Tegan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, thumbs up to me.
Oh,
Thumbs up for me.
Oh yeah, that just a note on that finish. Like the low blow. Mark mentioned that like Johnny no sells the low blow, but yeah, I didn't see it that way. I saw it as just like he sort of staggers away, like he's sort of selling it, and then he just goes, "Oh fuck," and like hits the punt.
Yeah.
And then when he staggers away from it and tells Carnage to count, you do sort of see him. He's like selling his balls a little bit.
It's like I see it as like
It's an adrenaline spike.
Yeah, like he
I said.
sees Dave escaping from the ladder, and he's like, "This is my only chance."
This is my moment.
And then after the match, when he's on his knees, just like fists in the ground, just staring at Dave, that's probably him. One, collecting himself, and two, just staring a hole into Dave. Like,
Yeah.
I have got your number.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. Like,
We're two apiece now,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I love it.
very good.
So good. Are we done with the
Are we
have
done?
anything else to add?
No.
Are we
Nope.
done splooging?
I've never done splooging over that
No.
match. And if I'm ever done splooging over that match, check my pulse.
Yep, he's dead.
He gone.
The final match of the card is your main event. New UBW champion Danny Ace takes on the former champion Champagne in an I Quit match for the championship.
God, there's got to be at least 30 tray shots at least. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. 3. We got a new champion. Danny Ace. Danny Ace used at least 30 tray shots, and he gets the win. He gets the win. We got a new champion. Look at that. As Matt Carnage holds his hand up high, and we got a new UBW champion, and his name is Danny Ace. Moment, but no, he's turned round. He uses the table as a floor. Turn round. What the hell? Painkiller through the table. Painkiller through the table. My God, why? Can't you give a man some dignity? Danny Ace has just defeated Champagne for the championship, but then Champagne delivered the painkiller through the table. It looked like he was going to leave, but instead he used the table for support, turned himself around and hit the painkiller through the table. I don't believe it.
First defeat. Only defeat. Now, Danny, seeing as I get a rematch clause, I could invoke that clause for tonight. I couldn't invoke it for next time on Recall, but no. You see, at Retribution, our next free-for-view, I will invoke my rematch clause. You listen to me real good, because that match will be fought under I Quit rules.
Surely, this is it. Champagne standards. Oh, the guitar! Uses the guitar on Champagne. Champagne looked like he wasn't going to get... Oh my God, here's a cover though. 1, 2, 3. Gooby Boy wins. Gooby Boy pins Champagne after Danny Ace had hit Champagne with the guitar. Look at the guitar, it's destroyed. Oh my God, he accepts! Danny Ace accepts! So a Retribution is Danny Ace, Champagne, I Quit match!
On Recoil. Again, we spoke about it on the previous episode. But Champagne cut a promo after hitting Danny with a tray. He tells him that the match at Recoil will be fought under I Quit rules. Tells him that the match at Recoil will be fought under I Quit rules. Tells him that the match at Recoil will be fought under I Quit rules.
2009. Yeah, oh, it had to happen, man. Had to happen.
Later on in that show, both men participated in a triple threat match, also involving Goo Goo Boy. And Goo Goo Boy would get the win following Danny Ace never drawing a dime on Payne and placing Goo Goo Boy on top of him. Danny accepts the I quit stipulation, even though Payne never gave him a choice in the matter. Champagne makes his way to the ring. Arthur Hayes informs us that we will have split-screen replays during this match, and that we, the audience, were to let them know if we liked them or didn't like them. I don't think there was anyone who said that they liked them.
I definitely didn't like them.
We're just like, yeah, no, we're good. Cheers, mate.
These were very 2009.
Oh, man.
Just showing much of nothing that you need to see.
Yeah. Rules, of course, make your opponent say I quit. Something tells me that the man with the John Cena gimmick is probably not going to say I quit in a hurry. He makes his way out. He holds the belt up in front of Payne as if to say, look what I remembered.
In the exact same way John Cena holds up the belt.
Yeah.
He looks good with that belt.
He does.
He does.
Said that to Mark. He's like, yeah, fucking prick. Max Carnage does the introductions. Again, the heat that Payne gets is probably the biggest reaction on the show.
Yeah. Champagne effect.
Here it is.
Crowd don't like champagne at all, do they?
The match begins. We notice that Payne still has blood on him from Prove It, which is funny.
Yep.
Payne talks shit and gets himself hit. Right hand from Danny knocks Payne on his back. Danny throws Payne's sunglasses away, kicks him, and starts laying in some right hands. Payne grabs Danny's leg, pushes him down to the ground, and locks on the ankle lock. Kicks to the head from Danny's free foot, break the hold. Danny stomps on Payne's ass and grapevines his legs. He bounces off the legs and hits the elbow drop to the back. He follows that up by grabbing Payne by the feet and kicking him in the bollocks. So we get the replay of the elbow drop.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just like, ooh, never again.
we don't. It's all good. Payne sells his balls, and he seems to be the only one in UBW to do so.
Oh, my balls!
He was like, oh, my balls.
Is it a case of Payne forgot his cup?
Champagne forgot the cup.
Jump balls!
Danny grabs a tray and starts working over Payne. He hits 5 shots, nowhere near as many as Prove It. We get a replay of that just after we had the replay of the elbow drop. It's probably one of the reasons why people didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why we needed a replay of like 5 tray shots.
Can we have a replay of the replay, please?
Payne's back up. Danny hits a kick to the stomach and a knee to the head. Ow. That was actually like a... He looked like he stiffed him with that. A couple of punches to the back, and then a famouser from Danny. He grabs a ladder, hits Payne in the back with it, and then places it alongside the other one in the opposite corner. He comes running in towards Payne, but Payne has a tray. He ducks Danny's attack and hits a big tray shot to the face. Back suplex by Payne, and then he locks on a sleeper. Danny tries to fight his way out of it with punches, but Payne wrenches on the hold. Carnage asks Danny if he quits, but obviously not. Danny gets back to his feet. He hits a few elbows into Payne's stomach, and the tarp comes up with the wind. Danny hits a stunner as it does.
Yeah, tarp going into business for itself.
Itself.
Wants that shot, Danny.
Danny versus the tarp at Relentless. Payne calls out for a timeout as the other guys fix the tarp. Danny grabs a tray. He hits a couple of shots to the head, and then that sends Payne backwards. Then, because he's a jerk, he basically drums on Payne's knees with the tray.
So funny.
Then he grabs the tray, puts it underneath his leg, and hits a leg drop onto Payne's stomach. Payne gets back to his feet. Danny hits a pounce. It was a spear.
Yeah.
There's two problems with this spear. Danny doesn't get low enough, and Payne doesn't bump for it. So it ends up, just looking like a pounce.
I feel like it was a case of Danny didn't bend enough at the waist.
Danny didn't bend enough.
And Champagne was like, what do I do? Is
what's
this
he-
a shoulder
what's he doing?
charge?
Yeah.
Is this a spear? But I'm just going to lay on my back.
he did his best. What's he gonna do? Take a big ass back bump and fucking. And then Danny grabs a stick and he snaps it in half and he sticks him with the pointy end.
Fucking jerk.
I love that.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a good little thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a little
here's a
improvised
stick.
weapon.
Just-
Yeah.
He pushes it into Payne's forehead and then lets him fall to the ground. Danny grabs some tacks, which is something different for him.
Only a handful.
He pours them onto the table, just a few. Payne hits a tray shot to the back, followed by a painkiller, not through the table. It's right there.
It's there. Come on. It has tacks on it.
Exactly. He calls for the elbow drop and he heads over to the ladders. Reminds me of that Jerry Lawler to Ric Flair at WrestleMania 20. This has never worked for you, Rick. Of all the years I've known you. It's never worked for you, Champagne. For all the years I've known you, you've never hit this elbow drop. He climbs up, but Danny intercepts. He hits him with the tray in the back a few times, grabs the table, brings it over. After another couple of tray shots, he grabs Payne by the throat and throws him off the ladder through the table. We kind of no-sell that, but I'm not going. Nato just adjusted his chair. Just dropped.
Went down like a sack of shit.
The look on his face.
He got caught stealing Christmas presents.
I did.
You're a mean one, Mr. Nato.
I need to readjust.
It's a great time for it too. You fell just as Payne fell. Yeah. Grabs Payne by the throat, throws him off the ladder through the table. Mark's favorite bump he's ever taken. If not one of his favorites, it's his absolute favorite.
Yeah.
It's a good bump.
Yeah, like their tables just work really well for the effect of just
they're already
blowing
in
apart.
half. They get obliterated.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's like when you see like a really good power bomb spot into the table, like how it just shatters everywhere.
Like that Vendetta.
Yeah,
Yes.
The power bomb through the table. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Good shit. Danny grabs a long, thin fragment of table and twirls it around. Again, improvised weapon. He doesn't get his proficiency bonus on that, though.
Unlucky.
He goes over to Payne and asks him if he wants to quit.
Really cool visual.
Yeah.
I enjoy that so much.
Yeah, he doesn't want to quit, so Danny drives the point of the piece into Payne's face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's like, do you quit? You know what's coming.
And then he just straight up stabs him in the side of the head. Murder.
Fuck.
Murder. Danny goes over and grabs a guitar. Insano from the crowd says potentially the best thing he's ever done, and he yells out, "My world!"
Okay, that's kind of humorous.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Danny never draws a dime, and not once, not twice, but thrice. First one looks like it hurt.
Yeah.
Second one looks like it really hurt, and that's the one that busts him open. The only time in UBW history where bleeding was legit.
Yeah.
But he's still up. So Danny hits the third one, and Payne finally goes down. Jesus.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, hey, Champlain's beating again. But then I just start seeing it just run down his face. I'm like, that's not fake blood.
No, it isn't.
Fake blood would run, then just stop.
It is legitimately, it looks like he's bladed.
Yeah.
But he hasn't.
Yeah. It's like Dusty would be proud.
Yeah. The guitar is cracked and broken. Main trees all still cracked and broken. Danny hits himself in the head. Wanted to see how bad it was, probably. He puts it down and grabs the bottle of Jack Daniels from Prove It, and apparently anything Payne can do, he can do better. He pours the Jack Daniels directly into Payne's legitimate open wound.
How much did that sting?
Would have stung like a motherfucker. Yeah, probably worse than Jack would have done.
Yeah.
Because it was apple juice.
Yeah. You have all the fucking acidics in it. Like,
At
fuck
what
that.
point, Mr. Danny Ace, did you realize that he was busted open legit? It's probably around here. Oh shit.
Like, I feel like Champagne's like screaming and telling was legit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No doubt. Danny grabs 2 pieces of table and drives them both into Payne's head. He throws the pieces of table away, and Payne gets to his feet. Low blow by Payne, and he locks on a full Nelson. Danny breaks the master lock. By God!
By God! Nobody breaks the master lock.
And he hits a low blow. Danny gets him up.
Can all the dick shots?
Yep. Danny gets him up. F you! Payne is wearing the proverbial crimson mask. Jesus. Danny's got one of the pegs that holds the tarp down. It's clearly not doing a very good job.
No.
So might as well hit Payne in the head with it.
Might as well.
Danny pegged Payne.
Danny pegged Payne. Lovely. Danny gets the cheese grater. He hits some right hands to Payne's face as Payne desperately tries to get away from him. Danny sits the cheese grater on Payne's balls.
Oh, no.
Danny gets the guitar, never draws a ball, and he smacks the cheese grater into Payne's balls.
Yeah. It was unfortunate camera position, though.
Yeah.
Because you could see it land like a few feet past him.
Yeah.
It's like
maybe not
it's
a
like
few feet, but yeah.
It's like you can see he doesn't hit him, but like you don't want to fucking hit him in the nuts with a cheese grater. But like,
Correct.
just shift the camera over to where he's swinging down.
Yeah.
So it gives that visual.
Yeah. Danny gets the road sign and his tax. He pours the tax onto the road sign. Danny loves his tax.
He does.
Got a tack fetish.
Goes over to Payne's legs and locks on an ankle lock, then drives the knee into the ground. He lets go and grapevines the legs. He puts the cheese grater on Payne's back and punches it into his back. I don't think that hurts
No.
Payne, really.
No.
And then he grates Payne's head. And that probably would.
Yeah, that would hurt
Yeah.
Payne.
Yeah. Payne gets back up to his feet. He takes Danny down with a double leg, and out of desperation, he locks on the gates of hell. But he drops one of the legs, so it's only a single leg grab.
Looks very good.
It does look
Better
very
anyway.
good.
Yeah, looks very good.
It's a very good one. Danny searches for a weapon and finds the guitar. He grabs it and hits Payne in the ass to get out of the hold. Danny puts the guitar on the ground, hits a big punch to the head, picks Payne up, hits DDT onto the guitar. Payne has died, so if he's dead, he can't quit, right? But Danny revives him with an armbar, which is nice of him.
Yeah.
How helpful.
It's very helpful. He wrenches the wrist back as well and punches the arm before letting go. Payne desperately tries to reach for the guitar and grabs it. Danny kicks it away and then removes Payne's hand from it. It's the desperation trying to hang on to it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Payne grabs it again and sort of throws it away as he collapses again. It was a nice little sort of cover up to get it out of the way. It was like, yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Danny grabs a tray, but it appears to be for not much reason. He grabs the road sign with tax on it, moves it closer to Payne, and then throws the tray away and forces Payne's head down into the tax.
Yep.
He punches him in the head, and then he pushes Payne's head down again. And right as his face is in the tax, that's when he says, "I quit." And the desperation in his voice is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit. Danny retains in this what is essentially a snuff film.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Danny grabs the belt and, to add insult to injury, rubs the belt in Payne's face. This is some sadomasochistic shit.
Yeah.
Should have been on domination. But, but no, honestly, like it's not a bad match.
No, it's not a bad match at all.
Mark set out to make Danny look like a killer, and he comes out of it looking like a destroyer of worlds.
Yes.
But yeah, go for it. Tell me things.
I'm like, for me, I don't know how Danny S can continue the Cena gimmick when he's done all this shit to Payne in the last 2 matches. I'm like,
Yes,
you're not Cena. You're a sadistic motherfucker.
Yes.
That's what you are.
the heel.
That's what I've got written down here. It's like, isn't he meant to be the face?
That's what I'm saying as well. Like, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What did he do? Put you through a table? Oh no!
He's like, okay, I'll put you through a table with tacks, and then now fuck your face. Like, just rubs it into the tacks.
Yep.
Like, fuck it up. Just Jesus.
Nato.
Yeah, no, I also... What?
I don't know. It was like NATO and potato. NATO potato. Natator.
Nato.
Oh, no. No, I enjoyed it. It's a lot more one-sided and just...
It's very one-sided.
Yeah, very one-sided. And I don't know if there's anything more I can say about it.
Mark set out to make Danny look good. Look great.
He
look
did that.
like a killer.
No, he did that.
He did that.
He did that. Well done.
Very good.
I sat back
Danny,
after this match. I'm like, I watched someone die.
They're still mates.
Yeah, they're still friends.
They're still the best of mates.
So I made you bleed.
Danny, I've met you a couple of times now, mate. You're a nice guy from what everything I've seen. What?
Yeah. No, I did really enjoy the ending though. Like what got Champagne the
finishes. The finish is very good.
It's like pushing your face into tax.
Yep.
No, I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
Like 2 out of 3 matches on this show had very good finishes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. Such a shame.
It's unfortunate.
Somehow that pissed you off less than the opener of Vendetta.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Yep. But Payne could have probably turned face out of this.
Yeah, he probably could have.
I feel like it was a passing of the torch of sadistic heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like
here
you
it is.
won.
Here it is.
Yeah,
It's
like-
there. It's with my face.
It's like you one upped me at my own fucking game.
Yep. Here you go.
Here you go.
I'm out. I'm going
It's
to go
like-
make an open challenge for next month now.
Yeah, he checked out of the casino. He got his pay.
So normally when you see a heel get that much of a beat down, it results in a face turn.
Yeah.
Because there's sympathy there, maybe even a double turn. But
Yeah.
that's not the case here. Danny's such a prick. He just murders Payne, and I don't know what led him to deserving that amount of shit. But yep. So yes, wrong stipulation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so.
It's kind of they bang on and on about how they should have done a Texas death match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would've been sweet.
Texas Deathmatch would have been better
Yep.
because there's nothing that's amplified to an I Quit match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In their
There's
previous
they
matches.
also like in this they didn't really utilize the I quit stipulation.
No,
really.
no.
There wasn't like ask him to quit.
Ask him.
Do you quit? Yeah. Ask him.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's fine.
Okay. So does anyone else have anything to add?
No.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope. All right.
I
I think that's all. Yeah, I think it's all. It's funny because, like I say, it's should have been a face turn, but you'll see next time we record. But at Relentless, there's a Payne makes an open challenge for an SNW wrestler
Yep.
to come and face him, and the person that comes to face him is their champion, who is Crusher J. And do the crowd show UBW pride or anything like that? Fuck that. Fuck
that.
no. Fuck no. They boo the shit out of Payne as normal. They cheer for the guy from the other company.
God damn it.
Superb.
Good work. That champagne effect. Match of the night. Guess which I choose.
Is it K-Bar? Just K-Bar.
It's K-Bar is match of the night.
Like K-Bar is match of the night?
If we did MVP,
K-Bar.
MVP.
if we did MVP like fucking the Attitude Era podcast, actually it'd probably still be Johnny.
Yeah.
I'd say K-Bar.
Yeah,
Probably
just
is
K-Bar.
K-Bar for this one, yes.
Yeah, for this
But
one.
we're not doing that though.
Right now. Match of the night.
Because for you it was, because for you Nato it was. Do you want to do MVP like the Attitude Era podcast guys do, and you go, fuck no, that's fucking stupid. That was your reaction.
Yes. Still stand by that.
I'm just like going through it now. I'm just like, Johnny. Maybe Payne.
Maybe.
Johnny. Yeah, that's how that went down. All right. So yeah, are we all in agreement for match of the night?
Oh, well, what's your match of the night?
The KO.
The
KO match.
The KO match? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Twisted your arm.
Yeah.
Who saw that coming?
Who would have thunked that one? Sorry, I don't mind snuff films, but
I like a good snuff film just as much as the next guy, as much as the next wrestling fan. But
however,
knockout match.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Easy.
Yeah, with a bullet. It's
like-
a fucking banger.
It's like the best match of that feud is
Yep.
match of the night. What a surprise!
We've still got one more to go.
I mean,
Excellent.
Jesus Christ.
it's going to be pretty hard to top this one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I mean speaking of topping, the Danny and Payne had to follow the knockout
Yeah.
match.
Oh,
They actually for once taped it after. They were just like, imagine following that.
Yeah. No.
They do a very different match.
Yeah.
So they pull off the following of it. But imagine feeling that when you start.
I imagine Mark just looking at Danny. It's like, well, we're fucked.
Yeah, I imagine that went down. Rankings. So where they sit, just to remind everybody, Vendetta, Salvation, Domination, Prove It, Doomsday.
I would probably put this above Doomsday.
But it's above Doom. I nearly put this like number 2
You reckon?
where I've got it sitting. So
like-
under Vendetta, above Salvation.
It's like I have a hard time putting it above Domination purely because of the opener.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's okay. We
Yeah,
can
I'm
put
with
it.
you.
We can put it. We can put it like.
I can put it over Prove It. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, no,
we'll
yeah.
We'll put it over Prove It.
Like,
I'm
it's-
fine. Yeah, look,
it's-
I'm honestly, I'm
Yeah.
fine with
It's
that.
It is very much better than
Yes.
Prove
Yes,
It.
I agree.
In terms of
when
matches.
when you take, it's got what I consider the best match so far on it.
Yeah.
Retribution, but the opener drags it down. And not
Yeah.
only does the opener drag it down, the snuff film of the main event, although it's good, there's
Yeah.
not like there's matches from the previous
Yeah.
shows that are better than it.
Yeah,
So yeah.
But yeah, it's like I feel like if the opener was like
Domination as a show is
as
a
a
better
show,
show.
yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
a better show. Like if the opener was like wasn't as fucking like cringy, like cringe to watch.
Yeah.
It's like I
Yep.
don't want to worry about K-Bar's health.
Yep.
Yeah.
you're
If
right.
it wasn't that,
Yep.
it would be above Domination
Yep.
for me.
Yep.
Yep.
But,
Completely
yeah.
agree.
That's okay. Yep. I'm fine with that.
Yep.
All right. Let's stick it there. All right. Yep.
But yeah.
I'll fix that in a minute.
Yeah, I would say watch this show minus the opener. That's the case.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like it's the same as Prove It. It's an easy watch.
Yes.
But you can watch that opener. Like it's not as cringy as like
Yeah.
take it out, get it away from me.
Yeah.
As the Vendetta opener.
It's just you gotta know kind of what you're getting into, kind of thing. It's like watching it blind. It's like, oh god, oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have the warning of like Insano was a bit unsafe in this match, then
I mean, yeah. This is
Yeah.
This is it's a straight up better show than Prove It.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Very
Absolutely.
And it's, everybody remembers it.
much. Yeah.
And we'll see how we go moving forward. But where they sit right now, we have Vendetta, Salvation, Domination, Retribution, Prove It, Doomsday.
Yeah.
We're happy
Yeah,
with
okay.
that.
Happy with that.
Happy with that.
All right, cool. All right. Again, that's going to do it for us, I guess. And next fortnight, I guess, we have Relentless, which, like, no pressure on this one. It's pretty much considered the best show.
Excellent.
Okay.
The best show.
The best show. All right.
And then we start to stumble a bit.
Yep.
So this is the peak. next show is the peak, and then we start to fall again. But that's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
But anyway, that's it. We'll shut the fuck up. We will catch you
No.
on
No.
the earth.
I am bloodied. I am beaten. I am battered. But believe it or not, I'm happy. Do you know why I'm happy? Because at least someone who I respect has got the championship now. If I can't be champion, I'm happy that Ace is champion. You can see I've got cuts, I've got a hole, I've got punching marks on me, I'm covered in blood. You enjoy that championship, don't you? You enjoy it well. 'Cause one of these days, it may be sooner, it may be later, me and you will face each other in the ring one more time. And I pray that on that day, you're still the UBW champion, so that I can take that belt off you and bring it home. You'll excuse me, people. I think I need to go and get cleaned up.